Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Tanner Mann and I create makeup videos. I am a blogger, so if you haven't checked out my blog, I will leave the link down below in the description bar. It's thelifeofawoman.com, and I post a couple times a week different blogs, lifestyle, beauty, fashion. So I try to throw in some YouTube videos here and there, and I have a little bit of time this weekend. So today I'm going to show you how I do my base face makeup and how I cream contour. I'm not going to do the eyebrows, eyeshadow, all that stuff. I have a video that I've done before that has all those details, and I will create more, but today's just gonna be the base. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so today I'm using a new primer that is by Coola. I'll show you the packaging. This is the Dawn Patrol Classic Primer, and it says that it is supposed to, well, it says, nothing wakes up your skin like the crisp dawn air and cool water of an early morning surf. Radiant and flawless, sound amazing. So I'm gonna try it out. I put it on the back of my hand and it did look really nice, but I hope it's good with oily skin. It smells really nice. It smells very refreshing. All right, next up, I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on. Let me fix these brows. So I'm using and mixing the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation and the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation because these are both really good. This one is more matte than this one, so I need the mattifying of this, but I need the color of this. So I'm gonna mix the two. With this foundation, because it's a little more thick, I like to go in with a brush to blend it out, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender to blend out any excess. But I feel like the brush gives it a really good coverage because it doesn't really pick up the excess product. I do still prefer the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation just because I need that full coverage matte. And I feel like the Too Faced Peach one is not as full coverage and not as matte. So if you're looking for something a little less dramatic, then I would go with the Too Faced, the peach one. So from here, I'm gonna go in with concealer. You guys know I love the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, mixing with a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. If you don't wanna spend the money on a high-end concealer, get the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's the best at the drugstore. And I'm almost out of this. But I just like to put it under my eyes, right where it's the darkest. Then I'll go in with Maybelline Fit Me and kind of drag it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff this out with that same brush that I used for my foundation. I have really heavy bags today because I stayed up too late last night. I went to dinner with one of my best friends that we've been best friends since I was in the 6th grade. And she lives in Gainesville, I live in Jacksonville, so we don't get to see each other a whole lot. So we went to dinner last night and we didn't stay out really late, but then once I got home, like I hadn't been home all day, so cleaning up and like just getting everything ready for today, like I was up way too late. So I have bags. All right, now the fun part. We're gonna do some cream contour. I have been using the Urban Decay, what is it called? Skin Shape Shifter. I can't say shape shifter. Naked Skin Shape Shifter. And on one side, it has powders, so bronzer, contour, highlighter, well, just like a highlighting color, and an actual illuminator. And then if you flip it like this, on the other side is cream. So this is actually a really good investment, especially like if you're a makeup artist and you want it in your kit, or even for yourself. I use it for myself. So I'm gonna go in with the cream side first. Just need a synthetic brush. This is just, I think this is from Amazon. But so you're just gonna dip into the cream contour as much as you want. And if it's too dry, if you feel like it's too dry, like you can spray some of your makeup setting spray on it to dampen it up a little bit and then dip in there. You just place it where you normally place your contour, so under your cheekbone. If you need to feel, you can feel where your cheekbone is. So it's gonna look harsh, and that may even be a little bit too much for you. It depends on the product. So it's just two harsh lines right now. I like to go ahead and blend these out before I start doing any other cream contour on my face because I don't want it to dry down. I want to be able to have full control of the cream. So you're gonna blend it up with your, I like to use a beauty sponge because this does pick up the excess and make it look more natural. So I'm gonna blend it up. Now, if you want that cream contour to be, see how natural it is? If you want it to be a little more intense and have like a sculpted jawline, you can go back with your concealer, your light concealer, draw a little line right under that contour, or you could have gone in with the cream in the palette. I totally forgot about that. But blend that down. And you can already see how sculpted, much more sculpted my cheeks look than before. So you can go back in and contour wherever you want to contour. So if it were me, I do take a little bit. So that same color in the palette, this dark contour color, I take a little bit. So you can do a little on your nose if you want to contour your nose. And I know cream contour can be intimidating, but really, you honestly can't mess it up. Like, it's cream. If you need to blend it all the way in where you can't see it anymore, you totally have the ability to do that. And if something messes up and you need to go on top of it with more foundation or more concealer to make it a little lighter, you can totally do that too. All right, so you can see, it's just a very natural contour whenever you're using the cream. So you see how easy it is. Like, just don't be scared, just blend it out. So I wanted to show you in the palette though. So it does have the contour, it has the cream. There's a peachy shade if you need to color correct under your eyes, and then a lighter peachy shade. And then there is a cream highlight shade if you wanted to use that. I don't know if I'm gonna use that today. It is a good color, but I think I wanna use my favorite. This is the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. So I really, really like these because you can add this into your foundation, or if you just want to put it on certain parts of your face, you can totally do that too. So I just like to drop just a tiny little drop on the back of my hand. It doesn't take a lot. Like, I probably did too much and that's like the tiniest drop ever. But I like to just dab it on my finger and then place it wherever you want it. Then we're gonna go in with powders because I don't do cream blush ever, but we're gonna go in with powders now. So first I wanna set my under eyes, and I'm using the Too Faced Ethereal powder. I love this stuff. Since it's been a while since we touched our under eye, I do wanna go under just to make sure there's no creasing before I set it with powder. So I'm just powdering the places that I put the concealer because we're gonna powder contour on top of where we put the cream contour. Powder highlight on top of where we put the powder highlight. All right, so next we're gonna go in with the powder. I love this little palette. So it's got the Hoola, the California blush, and then the What's Up highlighter. It's a cream highlighter. but I'm gonna use this contour just to, not bronze, but just contour today. And I'm using the Morphe M53 to do that. This is the perfect little precise brush for that. All right, now I'm gonna bronze up. And I'm actually gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer from the drugstore, and it's the best. It's just such a natural color, so I love it so much. But you could use the Naked Skin one. I'm just a little fair right now. I'm not as dark in my self tan, so this is a better color for me right now. You saw I don't contour my nose like super intensely or anything. I just put a little shadow there. So that's just what I'm doing with the bronzer. Go in with some powder highlight, which is gonna look really intense over this cream highlight. So first I'm gonna start out with the powder highlight in the Shapeshifter palette. Is that what it's called? Shapeshifter palette. This powder highlight is actually really bomb, especially once you get past the top layer. It is a beautiful color. So I'm gonna go in with that first, and then I'm gonna go in with something that's just gonna get an extra little. I told you, the cream mixed with the powder. If you want it to be even more intense, go in with the Makeup Forever. These are the Starlit powders, and this is number 13, and I'm tempted to not put it on because this is already kind of blinding. But actually, I'm just gonna go in. You need the tiniest dab into the cap for this. It's blinding. I mean, I just remembered that I forgot to put blush on, but that's okay because I like to put blush on top of my highlight sometimes. And then if you need more highlight, you can just put highlight on top. But sometimes if your highlight's too strong and you put a little blush on, it dies it down a little. And this is pretty, but bring it down just a little bit. So I'm going in with the Tarte Blush Bazaar palette that has all of these beautiful blushes and 2 highlights that are actually really good highlights. So I'm gonna go in with the color Skillful right here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we'll come back to talk about what all we did. All right guys, this is the finished look. So I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup off camera. I'm gonna link everything that I used down below, lip products, what I used on my eyes, everything that you saw in this video will all be linked down below. So I hope that you learned something. These are just the ways that I do it, so it may not be the correct way of doing something, but everyone has different techniques. So I hope that I was able to help you in some way, and if you have any questions, you can always message me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave all my handles down below. You can leave me a comment down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment anyways. Just let me know what you thought of the video and if it was helpful. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my socials, and come back for the next video. Oh, and give it a thumbs up. So I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.